my shine. They think I'm out of my mind. One chance, we own. Take another look, you know that we gone. Came from the ground and we crawling up. You can feel it in your fist when you balling up. Come on. Turns back, it don't matter. We know the sun is coming up. We were born to run.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are 10 nights away from the Elimination Chamber. Welcome to NSW Smackdown. My name is Dave Easton, alongside the one, the only, Mazz Freeway. Mazz, good evening.
Good evening, Dave.
And we are ready, Mazz, for yet another Smackdown, 10 nights away. We already know a bumper main event. Paul Heyman is going to start us off in the ring tonight. But Mazz, the 6-man tag match, which is our main event. All 6 men from the Elimination Chamber are going to be in that match.
It's going to be a barn burner. I can't wait to see what happens in that matchup. All 6 guys are going to be ready for the pay-per-view, I'm sure.
Yeah, and here is Paul Heyman going to start things off in the ring. Of course, it's 10 nights away from when we find out who will be Carlos's opponent come WrestleMania. And of course, it could be Carlos who wins the title himself, Mazz. We just don't know.
Yeah, it could definitely throw a monkey wrench into the works for WrestleMania if Carlos does walk out with that title.
What a night it promises to be. So much to go down. And of course, Paul Heyman, our GM of SmackDown, telling us that it is 6-man tag action, which is our main event. Found it out last night at main event. And well, who is going to be, Mazz, who is going to be the 3 men that take the advantage tonight?
It's going to be a tough match, but maybe Carlos and his team could possibly find a way to pick up a victory to kind of get the momentum on Carlos' side to possibly walk out of Elimination Chamber as a champion.
Hold on there, Mazz. DM West against Hunter one-on-one tonight, but Heyman saying that DM West agreed to do something for Paul Heyman, but he's not going to tell us, and he says it'll become later on what he's done tonight. What the hell does that mean?
Maybe DM West sold his soul to the devil.
Well, we will find out. Coming up next, though, this is a tag team match. It is Trey Donovan and Daniel Cage taking on Chaz and Bruce.
Yep, former tag team champs, Chaz and Bruce.
He got up against what you would call a rookie kind of partnership. Something that came about last week, Mazz, on SmackDown, when Trey Donovan and Daniel Cage were talking, but they were saying that there's this 3rd man involved, saying that they should start this group up, but none the wiser. I don't know who this 3rd man is. Any guesses?
I'm not sure. I didn't really catch that part, but I guess it'd be interesting to see who would join up with those 2.
Well, Trey Donovan making his way to the ring, former NSW champion, of course, former NSW tag team champion as well, Mazz, back over on Raw. So he knows about tag team wrestling as well as Daniel Cage, who is also a former NSW tag team champion.
Yeah, they both know what they need to do in the ring there, and maybe this team could get together and pull up a victory over our former tag team champs.
Well, of course, you would have to think that if they could get the win tonight, this is also what Daniel Cage was talking about last week. He said he went to Paul Heyman asking for a shot, but maybe this is it. Maybe this is what they're talking about. Beat Chaz and Bruce tonight, and maybe the Ascension is their next opponent.
And it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, you get a good win here as a tag team, and especially over a former tag team champs, it could definitely propel you up the ladder.
Well, making his way to the ring, his tag team partner, it is Daniel Cage.
And we saw Cage over on Raw become tag team champions, so maybe here with a new tag team partner, we can get the job done.
And he's sort of been this guy, Mazz, that's been trying to get this group together. So you've got to think, he knows tag team wrestling. We've seen it what he did. If he can get this group together, you never know, they could be unstoppable in the tag team division.
Yeah, I mean, Daniel Cage has definitely been known to be one of the greatest tag team partners out there.
Well, their opponents, ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring by their manager Francis. They are Chaz and Bruce.
Chaz and Bruce have been kind of struggling since losing the tag team titles, but if they can get a win here tonight, maybe they'll get a chance at the Ascension.
Yeah, Chaz and Bruce losing the tag team belts just one show after our last pay-per-view, the Royal Rumble, of course, and that shock upset. Many people said they didn't think they were going to lose the titles, but the Ascension got the job done. And now Chaz and Bruce, for the first time in a few months, are now the chasers and not the ones being caught.
Alright, we'll have to see if they can find a way to pick up the pieces of their losses and try and get back on the winning track here.
And of course, guys, the NSW app, welcome to you guys as always. Make sure you get your votes in, of course. Make sure everyone is voting. Tell us who you think is going to win, as the voting has already begun for the first match. As always, we'd like to get Mazz's views. Mazz, who can you see pulling out the victory in this one?
I'd have to go with the tag team champs. I mean, they've been known to pull out big wins when they need to, and especially having Francis out there to watch their back could really help them in this match here tonight.
Well, we will find out. And of course, we're going to see the tag team champions in action a little bit later on. They're going to be taking on the team of Mark Henry and Connor Rhodes, the team known as Strongest Rhodes. That will be a little bit later on here tonight. Non-title action, of course. And it seems like NSW app is going for the team of Trey Donovan, Daniel Cage in this one, so going against you on this one, Mazz.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see which one pulls out the victory here.
As Chaz now with Daniel Cage, Dr. Who drops him face first into the mat. And now, look at this, nice club across the chest as well. And Chaz now, a little bit more aggression this week, you could say, Mazz.
It seems Chaz isn't letting up here. He's trying to stay on top of Daniel Cage since he got in the ring.
Yeah, but look at this Daniel Cage. Oh, nice spinning back fist. That'll take anyone down. Never mind Chaz. That'll take anyone out of the ball game. And here comes Daniel Cage trying some high flying. Hits it perfectly. Chaz now, after being in control, in a little bit of trouble himself here. Nice uppercut by Daniel Cage. And of course, Cage.
Yeah, I think Chaz might want to look to make a tag.
And is anyone? Even Daniel Cage can do a Russian leg sweep. And there's the tag to Trey Donovan. And now Donovan might just be coming in to pick up the scraps here. Francis hasn't noticed here. Cover 2 and just a 2 to start things off.
Yeah, but I think Bruce was right there ready to make the save.
Well, he had to make the save there. Donovan locking in the full Nelson, and well, Chaz looked a little bit of trouble, but now Chaz reversed it, clotheslining the corner. Referee distracted by Francis on the outside. Can Chaz looking to end this? Has him set up. Oh, right across the back. We have seen him put many a wrestler away with that one. Oh, but look at that. Daniel Cage takes Bruce out the game, manages to break it up. You've got to say, Daniel Cage just a little bit smarter than Bruce there, Mazz.
Yep, the tag team knowledge came in handy right there. He was able to see Bruce coming across the ring and knew he could drop down and send him out of the ring.
And look at this. Oh, nice shot by Trey Donovan. Nice clothesline. Now, look at this. Behind the referee's back, Bruce has managed to turn the advantage for his team here. Referee distracted by Francis on the outside. I think Francis has been told to leave though. So this is going to even it up a little bit.
Looks like Chaz looking to go high risk up here.
Look at this. Chaz, superplex may be coming on Trey Donovan halfway across the ring. Chaz and Bruce, they're going to face the Ascension surely. Into the cover, hook of the leg. 2, Daniel Cage breaks it up. And now Daniel Cage trying to turn it back onto his side here. Donovan hanging Chaz up for the tree of woe. Referee allowing this to go, which is very surprising. What's going to happen here? Donovan rolls Chaz over. Forearm into the face. Could that be enough to put Chaz away? No, just a 2. It's going to have to do a bit better than that. Bruce was trying to get a cheap shot in there. Daniel Cage now trying to get a hold of Bruce. Referee trying to get Bruce out of that. And Chaz was trying to hit a submission on Mazz, and you could see that Daniel Cage's ring awareness a lot better than Bruce's was before. As Chaz planted face first by Trey Donovan. Daniel Cage.
Chaz and Bruce.
No, too much going on there. You see Daniel Cage flying, hitting Bruce, but didn't help break up the pin. Stop breaking up the pin. Sorry. And now all hell is broken loose.
I think I might have went with the wrong team here. It seems Trey Donovan and Daniel Cage are really putting together a good match here.
Look at this, into the cover. Where's Bruce? He probably too late, and he is! And a big win here for Trey Donovan and Daniel Cage. And you have to say now, we have new #1 contenders.
Yeah, I mean, they got the win over the former tag team champs, and I think the Ascension may have to look out for this tag team.
What a massive result for these two. New team and all. But maybe we just have the Ascension's next challengers in the ring.
And who could their third person be for this team? I mean, maybe we'll find out when they face the Ascension.
Well, big win tonight for Trey Donovan and Daniel Cage. And we are backstage with Renee Young and of course, the NSW champion MVP. And of course, Mazz, MVP has a date with 5 other men in the Elimination Chamber, just 10 nights away. You have to think, Mazz, the odds are not in MVP's favour.
It's going to be very hard for Marcus Van Patrick to hold on to that title, I think. Unless he's the 6th person to come out, it's going to be a tough night for him to try and hold on to that title.
Yeah, and of course, MVP will be teaming up with Brock Lesnar and Bray Wyatt to take on the team of Carlos, Curtis Barnett, and of course, the last man in the match, not forgetting Edge.
Should be very interesting to see how those guys get along on each side. They're all kind of vying for MVP's title, so hopefully they can kind of put their differences aside to get it together for the win tonight and go on to the Elimination Chamber and then let it all fly.
Well, we will find out when it comes up a little bit later on. Moving on next, it is an Elimination Chamber match for AJ Lee. If she wants to be in it, she's got to beat the women's champion in Paige.
It should be interesting to see how AJ Lee and Paige get on here to head into Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, of course, AJ Lee, if she wants to be part of the match, Paul Heyman has said she has to be Paige here tonight to qualify for the chamber. And if you were watching main event last night, ladies and gentlemen, you would have seen Brie Bella become the 3rd person to qualify for the Elimination Chamber, which currently holds Summer Rae as the former champ, and of course Paige, who is the champ.
Well, hopefully AJ Lee can get the win over Paige here tonight and go on to the Elimination Chamber and maybe walk out with that women's title around her waist again.
Yeah, and of course, AJ Lee, of course, is guaranteed a women's title shot at WrestleMania after winning the ladder match back at the Royal Rumble. So she's guaranteed to be in the main event. Could you imagine if we had sort of a Carlos situation here, Mazz? If AJ Lee wins the title at Elimination Chamber, what happens then?
Yeah, well, they put up her #1 contendership for WrestleMania to any of the divas to possibly win in like maybe a 6-man Rumble or something, or 6-woman Rumble.
We'll find out. But here is your women's champion, Paige. She has her title back and she is ready for action here tonight. Her 3rd title reign in NSW. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are up and running. Paige versus AJ Lee. Get your votes in, guys. As always, we could do with everybody vote and tell us how you're getting on as well. We are off and underway. Mazz, who are you going for in this one?
I'm going to hope for AJ Lee. I really want to see her make it into the Elimination Chamber. I think she'd have a good chance.
Well, Paige, I'm sure would love to stop AJ Lee doing just that. As a nice shot down. AJ has shown a bit of aggression early on. He has anyone! Even AJ Lee can do a Russian leg sweep. Nice go behind. AJ trying to start the advantage. Paige though coming back. A nice kick to the back of the leg. And Paige, who has definitely been more aggressive over the last few months, Mazz, especially going after the women's title and then regaining it against Summer Rae.
Yeah, I think she wants to be like season 1. She wants to end as women's champion. She wants to go into the next season as the women's champ and see if she can continue on in her brilliant run as the women's champion.
And you've got to remember as well, Maz, there's only been 2 women that have held this title this season alone. It's only been Paige and Summer Rae.
And it's been a tough title to get off of the women that actually can claim that title, so it'll be very interesting to see which one walks out of the Elimination Chamber holding it.
A nice shot again. Paige just working over AJ Lee here. And of course, so much on the line. Paige has nothing to worry about. She's going in the Elimination Chamber. Yeah, yes, she has that to worry about, but she doesn't have to qualify, obviously, for it. AJ Lee has to win this match if she wants to get a shot at that women's title.
Yeah, she's definitely going to look to try and hold on to her title at the pay-per-view, and who knows? They could upset. There could be an upset in there that we just don't know about yet.
That's true. Look at this. Nice shot by AJ Lee now. Bringing Paige back in with a vertical suplex right into the center of the ring. AJ Lee now working over Paige. This is definitely one of the women's matches that a lot of people have been wanting to see, just one-on-one. Know what both women can get up to here. And look at this. Nice knee into the back again. AJ being very aggressive on Paige and just trying to take it to her, and of course trying to work over that arm there, Maz.
Yeah, it looks like she's really trying to wear down the champion to possibly look for maybe a submission hold or something.
And look at this. Oh, a roll up by Paige. Could that be enough to put AJ Lee out? There's 2. No, kick out at 2.5. Then a reversal by AJ. Into the cover again. 2. And then another kick out. My goodness, it could have been over for either woman there, Maz.
Yeah, shocking outcome. I thought AJ Lee might have gotten her there.
And look at the reverse suplex. That could be enough. Into the cover. Hook of the leg. No, 2.5 again.
Paige is trying to fight back. She's definitely got some resilience in her.
And the Shining Wizard right into the face. That should be enough to put the champion down. Yes, it is. AJ Lee is going to the Elimination Chamber.
Oh, I think the women in the Elimination Chamber better watch out for AJ Lee. She's getting on a roll here.
Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. AJ Lee is the next qualifier to the Elimination Chamber. In just 10 nights, she joins Summer Rae, Paige and Brie now. 2 more girls to qualify next week. Oh my goodness, there is so much hotting up in that division for the women. Of course, AJ Lee now the next qualifier. Of course, NSW comes your way 4 times a week. Raw on a Monday, main event on a Wednesday, Smackdown what you're watching now, of course, and NXT. Remember, it's NXT TakeOver this Saturday night. You do not want to miss it on NSW_365 on Twitch. If you want to join us on the network, it's Nonstop Wrestling UK. Twitter, it's NSW_360. If you're on Facebook, NSW365. Follow the Facebook page, people. You will not regret it. Of course, the show starts 11 o'clock UK, 6 in the East, 3 in the West. Coming up next,
Jess West has been working on the Facebook page and doing a lot of good work.
Yeah, that is true. Coming up next, singles action as CJ Cutler takes on Peep Man himself, Christian.
We haven't seen CJ Cutler in a while, and it looks like it's going to have a good match here against Christian.
Making his way to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, he is the gold standard of NSW. He is CJ Cutler.
It's an interesting fact that he calls himself the gold standard, but yet has yet to claim any gold here in NSW. So hopefully he can find a way to get a win here tonight and maybe get a shot at the European title.
Well, of course, we know, talking about the European title, of course, we know Dolph Ziggler is going to take on Megel this next pay-per-view, in 10 nights. That should be a very interesting matchup. And you're right, there is so many people that will want a shot at that European title, definitely knowing that they've got limited time now towards the end of season 2.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see who walks out of WrestleMania heading into season 3 as champions. That could definitely be a kind of a shake-up to next season.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we will find out. But making his way to the ring, he is Christian.
And here he comes, Captain Charisma. hitting his peeps right behind him and trying to get a victory here tonight.
Definitely. Christian, who came over in the draft from Raw, of course, has done so well in NSW. Two-time US champion, and now trying to make the mark on SmackDown. But many people, there has been rumours going around, Maz, and you've probably heard this as well, saying that maybe Christian's coming to the end. Maybe he might call it quits at the end of the season. What would you think about Captain Charisma? Should he continue on?
It's a tough decision. I mean, he's been having a lot of issues throughout the season, so maybe it's time to think about early retirement and maybe move on to something better and brighter.
But you can hear by the crowd's reaction, Maz, they love Captain Charisma, they love Christian. He's still very popular with the NSW fans.
Yeah, I think even if he does retire, he'd still always have his peeps out there that would definitely love the work that Christian has put on.
Well, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Singles action, it's coming up next. It's CJ Cutler and Christian. Maz, who do you think will win this one?
It's a tough one to call. I mean, both of them have had pretty good careers so far, but I think CJ Cutler's the young and up-and-comer. I think he needs to win better, or a lot more than Christian does.
Look at this. Look at the power of CJ Cutler taking the suplex over on Christian. And now the chop block trying to take the legs. A good strategy early on from CJ Cutler here. Nice shot down. Cutler, of course, you have to be saying, has had an injury-ravaged season as well. Come up from NXT, only to suffer a broken arm, if you remember, Maz, early on in his SmackDown career. Come back now with a new attitude, and it's sort of paying off for him a little bit.
Any victory could help you get ahead, especially here in NSW. I mean, one victory could get you a possible shot at a title eventually somewhere down the line.
Yeah, look at that though, thrown over the top. That is going to hurt on that no padded floor out there. And remember, guys, as always, please do follow the links in the NSW app. If you can, even just follow any of the links, we would be much appreciated. Also got to take this time, Maz, of course, to say thank you to our sponsors, Florida Water. Of course, Florida Water, make sure you get your fruity delicious water in your shops now.
Looks like Christian's trying to get back in the ring here to
continue with
can see that. Yeah.
And look at this. Cutler now trying to turn the tide on. Christian snap suplex. Very, very nice. And now trying to show off a little bit, looking for that big elbow drop, which he hits right into Christian. Christian, no, ring veteran, hits the spinning heel kick. That is going to try and take CJ Cutler down here. Christian knows a lot of tricks in the book. Nice clothesline, taking it down. Christian working over CJ Cutler now, showing the veteran skills. But
he's definitely staying on top of him.
Yeah, poke in the eye though. It's not going to help. Now working over Christian's arm.
And hopefully CJ Cutler can put together some good moves here and maybe take down.
It's the gold lock. We've seen this before. He's got it in the middle of the ring. Christian has nowhere to go. Is Christian going to tap here? You can see Christian is in a lot of pain. I'm sorry you can't see that at home, ladies and gentlemen. But from the view we've got, Christian looks in a lot of pain and could tap out here, Maz. And he has!
Yeah, he's too far. He's way too far from the ropes. He wasn't going to be able to get to him. Had no choice but to tap.
And a big win here tonight for CJ Cutler.
Big win for CJ. Hopefully he can get a shot at the European title and maybe go claim his first gold here in NSW.
And CJ Cutler, well, maybe he is looking for a title shot, Maz. Maybe he is keeping one eye on that match at Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, but I'm sure CJ is going to be looking to possibly make a mark at some point in time and maybe take on one of those champions that walk out of Elimination Chamber.
Okay, well, coming up, ladies and gentlemen, and remember, Brock Lesnar. warning MVP that they're not friends. That's what you were saying, Mazz. You were talking about that early in the show.
Yeah, I mean, how can you be friends with a beast like this? I mean, it's going to be tough for MVP. I mean, he's going to have to watch his back because one of these guys could just turn on him during the match and take him out.
Look at this. Lesnar saying there is no one alive that is going to stop him taking the title. And in 10 days, blood, guts, and 5 men in a lot of trouble. It's going to be an awful lot of trouble for somebody in that chamber. And coming up next, he's went to Heyman. Heyman says you can have the match as long as you do something for me. What that will be, we do not know. But it's DM West taking on the man that put him through a car window last week in Hunter.
Yeah, I'm sure DM West is going to be looking to get a little bit of revenge here tonight on Hunter.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, he is Hunter.
Yeah, Hunter's been trying to bide his time to find a way to possibly get his niche here in NSW, and I don't know, maybe he's trying to make it off the back of DM West here tonight.
But here's the thing for you, Mazz. Hunter's had a reputation for this. He went up, he beat Brock Lesnar. He's went up. He doesn't care who he seems to go after. He's this kind of man that just wants to beat up anyone.
I don't know, the name Hunter, I guess, really fits him. He likes to hunt down his prey and take them out whenever he gets the chance.
Well, we're going to find out if he's going to take out DM West once and for all, ladies and gentlemen. But I still would like to know what is Paul Heyman on about? Like, DM West agreed to do something for him? Like, what the hell was that?
Who knows what Heyman's got up his sleeve? I mean, I don't know if I was DM West, if I would have went along with that kind of a stipulation, but you know, some people do what they need to do to try and get a little bit of revenge.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, he is DM West.
Okay, the rookie who moved up from NXT and has been making a name for himself here in NSW, and this should be a big matchup for him here tonight. Definitely could propel him up the ladder to possibly getting a title shot at some point, and if he can get a big win here over Hunter.
And you've got to feel, former NXT champion come across, he seemed to have had a few problems with a lot of people, but last week was taken by surprise when Hunter attacked him in the parking lot. You have to say, poor DM just can't seem to catch a break, but now this is his chance to put that thing right.
Yeah, do a lot for his career if he can get a big win over Hunter here and extract a little bit of revenge. And who knows, it could possibly happen.
Well, yeah, as you say, mixed results we've got to say for season 2 since he's come up to Smackdown, but this, surely one of the biggest matches he's had, and it's coming up next. Okay, Mazz, who are you going for in this one?
Well, I've been looking at the chat, and a lot of the chat have seemed to be going for DM West, so I think I'm going to buck the system, and I'm going to go with Hunter to go against the chat here tonight.
Well, let's find out. As Hunter now working over DM West. Maybe DM West has got to keep his emotions in check here. You've got to be careful. You don't want to really go gung-ho against Hunter, because Hunter will pick you off, and you've really just got to think DM West has just got to really stick to his normal game plan here, because he knows that on his day he can get the job done, Mazz.
Yeah, he's definitely been known to pick up a couple of close call victories, but I don't know, I think Hunter may have DM West's number here in tonight's matchup.
Well, not at the minute. DM West, nice back suplex, and working over Hunter early on. Maybe that aggression is maybe working for him. Now look at the shot of that! So hard that Hunter hitting the turnbuckle hard. DM West though just seems to have Hunter's number here early on, Mazz. You may be seeing the other way around, but maybe DM West trying to end this one early, but also put as lot of punishment on to Hunter as he can.
Now maybe Hunter's playing the little possum trick here and trying to have DM West come out and exude a lot of energy, being angry and wanting to get revenge, and Hunter's going to find that one time where he's not paying attention and pick up the victory.
Yeah, I completely agree with that, but maybe you're right. Hunter just sort of like playing along here, but at the minute, DM West has been in control early on. Look at that. Oh, nice neck breaker. Hunter now putting the smackdown on DM West, pardon the pun, but a lot of back suplexes in this match. They seem to be doing one up on each other here.
And it seems Hunter's been trying to watch his prey and kind of mimic his maneuvers and maybe take a page out of DM West's book and pick up a victory off of one of his finishing maneuvers.
Look at that nice clothesline. But that looked really tough. But again, DM West just a little bit too quick on the early on. Maybe Hunter could have overestimated DM West here. I'm sure you put a man through a car window, it's going to make him a little bit angry, Maz.
Yeah, but I think Hunter's kind of cold and calculating that he knew what he was doing when he did that. He knew that maybe DM West may have been a weak prey, so to speak, here in NSW on Smackdown.
Well, he has had, as you see, he's had his problems with a lot of people. Nice clothesline in the corner. Hunter taking DM off his feet again. DM has got to just sort of regroup here. Oh, nice backbreaker. As anyone, even someone who likes to hunt, can do a Russian leg sweep. And look at this now, they show, come on referee. Got to get in there. Referee's very lenient, Maz.
Yeah, the referees have seemed to kind of step back and kind of let things go heading into WrestleMania, so I think they're kind of gearing up for the big main events coming up at WrestleMania.
That's true, we still got also Elimination Chamber to go, and look at this, Hunter has DM West. Oh, Brian Buster takes him down. Could that be enough to put DM West away here? Has it backfired? Into the cover, hook of the leg. Just a 2, needs to do a little bit more. Oh, maybe that might do it though. Closing, uh-oh. He's hunting. Hunter looking for it. Oh, went for the clothesline, fooled us all. I thought he was going to go for the big RKO there.
Yeah, Hunter took his mind off the game right there for a second, tried to taunt to the crowd.
Yeah, look at this.
Now,
calling for it again.
Is he going to hit it?
Yes, he is! What a shot! Good night! Into the cover, hook of the leg! No! 2 3/4! Whoa! Whoa! I don't think I've seen anyone kick out of that.
No, I think busting DM West open like he did kind of woke him up a little bit there.
But Brock Lesnar didn't even kick out of that move. DM West is not. Looks like he's on another planet here tonight. Nice drop kick.
Seems like he's found his second level here in NSW. He's trying to pick it up and maybe pick up the victory.
Yeah, look at this. Nice shot by DM West, taking Hunter down. Now maybe this is a chance for DM to put this away here. Into the cover. Could that be enough? No, just a 2. I think he'd have to do a bit more, but DM West having him up here. Oh, good night. Slams
that could definitely be the end of Hunter there.
Could this be the greatest comeback? No! 2 3/4, my goodness! Both men on the verge of defeat, kicking out. What a match!
Yeah, this rivalry is definitely building into something good.
And look at this. DM is still going. Trying to get some momentum going here. Drop kick. Another one coming. Yes, it is. And a swinging neck breaker. My goodness. Surely, is that enough to put Hunter away this time? Hook of the leg. And it's a 3 count. DM West picks up the win.
Yeah, big win, big revenge win there for DM West. I have to give it to the app. They picked the right guy in the matchup.
Well, congratulations to DM West. A big win and revenge over Hunter tonight. But I've got to say, Maz, I wouldn't mind seeing them two go at it again.
Yeah, this is definitely becoming a good rivalry here. I can't wait to see maybe match 2 between these two guys.
What a match. Big win for DM West here tonight. congratulations to him, but I think he's going to have to go and see a doctor to get that cut sewn up a little bit.
It's pretty much a badge of honor, I think.
That's true. Coming up, ladies and gentlemen, remember, Elimination Chamber. We're building to it. It's 10 nights away. It is live on NSW_365. Myself and Maz are going to be there. Maz, we're building up to 3 Elimination Chamber matches this year. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. The last stop before WrestleMania, and that is our main event for SmackDown.
Yeah, these 6 opponents here will be going at it in a 6-man tag team match here tonight, and then heading on to Elimination Chamber to fight it out to see who will walk out as the one and only NSW champion.
Yeah, we will find out tonight. Will MVP retain, or will it be one of the other 5 men? You will have to tune in for the Elimination Chamber to find out. Bray Wyatt? Well, it seems like all of MVP's team wants a word in tonight, Maz.
Yeah, that's why I said MVP's going to have to kind of watch his own back when he's out there, because even Bray Wyatt looks to want to take the title off of him too.
Well, of course, Bray Wyatt, seeing that he could be the only person to have held the world title and the NSW title in one season. That could happen, Maz, at the Elimination Chamber if Bray Wyatt comes out the victor.
Yeah, it could very well. I mean, he could be a surprise opponent to come out of that Elimination Chamber holding the title, but you never know with the Wyatt family around.
Well, Bray Wyatt is indeed one of them 5 men. He's saying the rest will try and take them out, but in 10 days it will be him who walks out and SmackDown will be changed forever. Maz, I would dread to think what SmackDown will be like with Bray Wyatt as the champion.
Well, we might have to be following the buzzards from then on.
Well, coming up next, the non-title match as the Strongest Roads take on the tag team champions of the Ascension.
This could be a good test for Strongest Roads to see if they can match up to the power and strength of the Ascension, the tag team champs.
Making their way to the ring, ladies and gentlemen, it is Connor Rhodes, Mark Henry, they collectively known as Strongest Roads.
We've seen these 2 guys get together a couple months ago, and they've really formed a great tag team partnership here in NSW SmackDown, and hopefully the Strongest Roads can pick up a victory over the tag team champs.
And of course, you have to think Trey Donovan and Daniel Cage will be watching now. Surely the number 1 contenders after tonight, after beating Chaz and Bruce, they must be thinking this is a good chance to see what we're up against come, well, if it does happen at the Elimination Chamber.
I wouldn't go so far as crowning Trey Donovan and Daniel Cage as number 1 contenders yet. I mean, the Strongest Roads could pick up a victory here tonight. They may have a claim for that title, or that number 1 contendership too.
That's true, but we're going to have to find out, because ladies and gentlemen, making their way to the ring, they are accompanied by the Women's Champion Paige. They are Victor, Connor. They are the Ascension.
I don't know who was creepier, watching the Wyatts just backstage doing the interview, or seeing these 2 guys walk to the ring.
And especially with them tag belts around their waist.
Yeah, can't wait to see how they perform here tonight. Hopefully they'll pick up the win and show that they are the tag team champions, and that the Strongest Roads need to go back down to the bottom and find their way back up.
Of course, with Paige in that corner, Ascension hold the gold.
Yeah, we'll have to see if Paige can hold on to her title come Elimination Chamber in that Elimination Chamber match.
No such thing for the tag teams, of course, but still going to be plenty of competition as we are off and under in this one, Maz. Maz, who are you going to go for out of these 2 teams?
I'm going to have to go with the tag team champs. The fact that they're champions and that they got Paige out of the ringside with them is more than enough for them, I think, to take down the Strongest Roads here tonight.
What strength from Victor early on. Of course, guys, if you're in the NSWR, keep your votes coming in, of course, and tell us how you're doing all night long. thanks to everyone who is watching us live and exclusive on NSW_365. And if you're on YouTube, good evening to you guys as well. We haven't forgot about you guys. Please do like the video. Please just tell us also in the comment section what you think of our shows as well. Much appreciated if you could join in the fun. As Connor Rhodes now in. Mark Henry managing to get out there, but Victor continuing the beatdown, this time on Connor Rhodes. And now here comes the powerhouse, Connor.
Right, we got Connor versus Connor.
Yeah, different spellings though.
Yep, one with a K, one with a C, and we'll have to see which one walks out with the victory and get the advantage here for their team.
Yeah, look at this, nice press of strength. Connor Rhodes managing to come up with that one. Into the ropes, and then Connor of the Ascension with a backdrop. Big backdrop. And of course, just a quick shout out, guys. I know we said it all night long, but please do follow us on our Facebook page if you haven't done so already. If you're watching us live tonight on our Twitch TV channel, please do have a look below the stream. The links are all below there. It would be fantastic if you could just take 2 minutes of your time just to follow us on our social media links and help us grow, which we are doing each and every week.
Yep, the ball just keeps rolling here for NSW. We're getting bigger and better heading into WrestleMania and getting ready for Season 3, so get out there and subscribe and follow all the channels.
Look at this, a collision here which Mark Henry was never going to lose. Big shot, but that might stop him. Nice clothesline, but then a hip toss, and Mark Henry is just on a roll now. Tags Connor back in. The quick tagging of Strongest Rhodes here might be able to help him a little bit here, but Connor just trying to fight back with some big fists.
Yeah, but Rhodes was able to stop him at that point and got him in his corner, and looks like a good double team coming up here.
What are they doing here? Oh my god, I hope they've reinforced the ring. Oh, what a backdrop! Oh my goodness me! That could be enough, you know. Mark Henry completely missed Victor. And now, Mark Henry looking to put away Connor here, but Page up to distract the referee. Big shot by Mark Henry, though, has to continue on. Referee's back turned. Page distracting the ref. Look at the strength of Mark Henry! Big slam!
And that's why they call him the world's strongest man.
Cover 2 and a breakup by Victor, saving the matchup for his team. But he might not be able to stop this.
Strongest slam.
Strongest slam. And well, that has surely got to be it. Cover. Page hasn't noticed. Turn around. 2. No, breakup again by Victor.
Yeah. Victor just got there in time. I'm surprised.
And look at this, a full Nelson submission. Again, Victor managing to break it up. And I think Paige has been told to leave here. Oh, no, sorry, she's still arguing with the ref. And this is give the Ascension the chance to get back into contention here as Mark Henry throwing out right in front of us.
Right out here with Connor and Victor.
No, Connor, no, come on. Chaz and Bruce have already been action tonight. I don't know if hopefully they might come out and fix my table. But Connor gets the tag and Victor's now in. And no, Mark Henry ducks straight away. Now Mark Henry says, enough of this, let's bring Connor in. And now again, the shot, the chops across the chest. Victor having enough of that. Insecurity to the back of the head. Ascension now trying to get some momentum here, Maz.
Yeah, I think they're kind of throwing off their game by how good Connor Rhodes and Mark Henry have been. So I think it's kind of a shocker for him.
And Connor just taking Mark Henry out of the game. Victor lining him up. Big clothesline. Could that be enough to put Strongest Rhodes away here? Into the cover. Hook of the leg. No, Mark Henry was thrown back in right to break the match up there. This match will continue. Nice wrestling throw there by Connor into the cover. Page up again for the 3rd time. Referee distracted. Big leg drop right onto Connor. By Connor.
Yeah, these two teams are really battling it out here. It's been a tough match for the Ascension, and it looks like Connor Rhodes and Mark Henry are looking to pick up a victory.
You would think that they've sort of got their number here. Nice block tackle. Connor looking to end this one here. Could this be enough? It is! Gets it! Gets the 3 just before the breakup. And the Strongest Roads have picked up a huge win here tonight.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to have a number one contenders match between Strongest Roads and Daniel Cage and Trey Donovan at one point to see who's going to face the next tag team champions.
And you have to say that is a bit of a shock. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ascension defeated, or tag champs defeated, in a non-title match. But congratulations to Connor Rhodes and Mark Henry. They pick up the huge win here tonight. And well, that will leave Paul Heyman with a bit of thinking to do. Whoa, hold on. Paul Heyman out here. And it looks like you're right, Maz. Strongest Roads against Trey and Cage, and the winner takes on the Ascension next week. So the winner of the match will face the Ascension at the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, and hopefully the Ascension won't have to face Strongest Roads again, or they may be looking at another loss.
That's true. And coming up next, this has become very personal over the last few weeks, because it's Adrian Kincaid versus Pretty Boy Tom Fell, and it's Hardcore Rules.
Yeah, I hear Adrian Kincaid's really mad that he thinks that Pretty Boy Tom's kind of bought his way in here, so it's been a lot of heated debates between these two.
Well, here comes Adrian Kincaid. Really shocked the world by what he did a few weeks ago by turning on Pretty Boy Tom Fell, hitting him with a chair. And now, well, Paul Heyman made this Hardcore Rules. You have to think this should be a very interesting matchup between these two. We've seen what both competitors can do, Maz. Should just make up for one very interesting matchup.
Yeah, these two guys are going to leave it all out here on the ring, and one of the guys is going to walk out a victory, the other one's going to walk out with a loss. It's going to be a tough match for both of them.
Well, he's making his way to the ring. He is Pretty Boy Tom Fell.
It seems the Pretty Boy's been picking up some momentum here, and he's got a couple of fans on his side, and maybe he can get the victory here tonight and show Adrian Kincaid that he belongs here on NSW.
Yeah, Kincaid reportedly upset about all the attention that Pretty Boy's been getting, but you've got to see, despite a bit of a shaky start, you've got to think, Maz, he has done quite well on SmackDown.
Yeah, he's picked up a couple of key victories to help him survive here on NSW, and I'll have to see if he can get one here tonight.
Well, this is going to be very interesting. Hardcore Rules. Very, very interesting. Is Kincaid, you know, just cannot wait to get his hands on Pretty Boy Tom Fell. This could be messy, Mads.
Yeah, this could turn out to be a bloodbath between these two, and hopefully for Pretty Boy it doesn't involve his face, because you know how much he prizes that.
Yeah, so here we go. Hardcore Rules, ladies and gentlemen. And, well, NSW definitely seem to be in Kincaid's favour.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Will Kincaid be able to pick up the big victory here tonight and send Pretty Boy Tom back down the rung of the ladder, or will Pretty Boy be able to pick the victory and show Kincaid that he belongs here?
Remember, this early cover, not even a one count. Kincaid just showing that he can try and put away Pretty Boy at any time. And remember, weapons can come into play here. Nice drop kick. Oh my goodness me. Right to the outside. Still to come as well, ladies and gentlemen. Big main event. That's up next. It is 6-man tag team action. You do not want to miss that. But this match, well, a lot of fans have been saying that it is about time Pretty Boy got his comeuppance, as they would say, and this could be just that match. But a lot of people are saying that what Kincaid was very wrong, did was very wrong.
Yeah, well, they're going to have to fight it out here tonight and see which one walks out the victory with, and possibly, I don't know, maybe not getting too bloodied here tonight, especially if they start using some of the weapons underneath the ring.
It's true, Kincaid sort of had the advantage, sort of let it go. Now trying to go for weapons, no weapons been brought out yet. And again, Tom was able to stop Pretty Boy Manson again to stop here. Nice throw into the ring. And Pretty Boy using the choke tactic, which you're allowed to do in these kind of matches. Now going for some weapons of his own. Can he get them out? And no, again stopped. This time Kincaid stops Tom. Kincaid going for a check. Tom stops him back and forth here. Mazz. It seems like you may be right. It could be very first person to get a weapon could be the one that takes control.
Yeah, both of them been trying to, and both have been stopping each other at the point. But you know, the fans have got some weapons out there for them too if they decide to grab from the fans.
And it looks for most like that Kincaid likes to do the damage on the outside. Is this a pump handle slam coming up? No, it was a gutbuster. Wow, turned it into gutbuster on the outside. And look at this. Oh no, Tom reverses it. And now using the punch tactics, the drop kick hit perfectly. Now this could be his chance. No, didn't get anything though. Struggled to get anything out, which was maybe a bit of a mistake. Should have really just grabbed anything he could.
I think he might have saw Kincaid getting up and coming toward him, so he kind of took the advantage to try and take the advantage on him.
And look at this. Oh, that looked a little bit low, but of course, all allowed in this match. And Pretty Boy could be looking to end this. Yeah, big power slam on the outside. Here's the cover, no hook of the leg. 2. Oh, just a 2. Got to thought for a minute there, Mazz, that could have been it.
Yeah, it looked like Kincaid might have had to get a slight concussion from that powerbomb.
And look at this now, Kincaid using the choke tactic. Looking for a weapon. I think he's going to look for a chair. Yeah, oh, here we go. Tom, come on. Pretty Boy, come here. Oh my goodness me. Oh, but he didn't notice. And it sort of didn't even affect him.
No, it kind of just grazed off the back of him.
And look at it. Oh my goodness, no way. No way.
Pretty Boy, look at the fly.
Mate, coming on. Oh, Kincaid, mate.
Oh, and he missed.
He moved at the last second. Pretty Boy crashes and burns. Oh my goodness me.
How is he getting back up and standing? Uh-oh. 3 Amigo.
There's 3 of them on the outside. Into the cover. 2, and that has got to be it. And it is. Wow. Kincaid picks up the win here tonight.
Well, that's what happens when you try to go high risk. You can sometimes crash and burn, and Tom Fell pretty much crashed and burned on that one, and Adrian Kincaid was able to pick up the victory.
My goodness me. A big win here tonight for Kincaid. He picks up the win over Pretty Boy Tom Fell. And I'm sure he's going to feel very proud of himself after what he did here tonight. Big win in this hardcore rules match. Hold on, Kincaid dragged Tom in, sorry, we just cut back there, but Kincaid brought Tom into the ring, and oh, thank goodness, here's DM West chasing Kincaid away. Thank goodness Tom didn't deserve that at all. And what the hell? What the hell is that all about?
It seems Tom Fells made another enemy here tonight in DM West.
Is this what Heyman was going on about? What the hell is that all about? Mazz, I'm shocked.
Me too. I mean, I thought Pretty Boy Tom put up a pretty good fight in that match. I mean, even though he did crash and burn at the end there, and I thought Kincaid was satisfied with the victory, we would have seen DM West coming out and doing what he did.
What is got into DM West? What the? I'm a little bit confused, Mazz. Why would he do that? Is that what Heyman told him to do?
Maybe that was Heyman's little thing he had for DMX to do tonight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have to move on to our main event. I'm a little bit shocked here, but 6 men, these 6 men are going to be in the chamber. They're going to battle in tag team action.
I think the team that wins here tonight is going to definitely be the team that kind of coincides together to pick up the victory, because I know all 6 of these guys have definitely wanted to get each other's throats to definitely walk out the Elimination Chamber as champion.
Well, sorry, Mazz, I'm just a little bit shocked at what I've just seen. I just apologize. I've got to try and get back into this, but Edge, yep, of course. Edge, one of the 6 men in the Elimination Chamber. And you've got to think, Edge, former champion, will be looking to be one of the men that come out the champion going into WrestleMania.
Yeah, could definitely help Edge's rising star here in NSW to pick up a victory at Elimination Chamber and walk out as the champion going to WrestleMania.
Well, Edge looks ready for action tonight. He is number one at team number one. And ladies and gentlemen, his tag team partner, he is Curtis Barnett.
Yeah, I think Curtis could be one of only a select few of champions here in NSW to hold both heavyweight titles from both Raw and SmackDown.
In one season. He could be the only one to do that. Bray Wyatt says he could do it. This guy could do it.
It could be a very shocking outcome here coming into Elimination Chamber to see which one of the guys walk out with the title. And there's plenty of good champions and definitely good competitors going into the Elimination Chamber.
Curtis Barnett really not really done as well as he did on Raw and SmackDown, but in the last few weeks he has built that momentum up, and really the fans are sort of back on his side again.
I think he saw the urgency of season 2 drawing to a close and needed to make a big push to get himself back out there.
Well, Curtis Barnett will be teaming up, and the next man out, of course, the Royal Rumble winner himself. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Carlos!
And Carlos, we all know, has got his ticket already stamped for WrestleMania, and we'll have to see, can he walk in there as the champion?
Yeah, and remember, he said if he wins at the Elimination Chamber, he wants to unify the belts at WrestleMania.
Be a very interesting matchup to see him go against the Raw Heavyweight Champion.
Well, Carlos ready for action in this one. We have one team out. Now we're ready for just team number 2. Carlos, your Royal Rumble winner.
Redneck Rebel. Gonna make a name for himself.
That is true. Especially after what he did at the Royal Rumble. You have to say, doing Brock Lesnar at last, Carlos has a complete upturn in form. Ladies and gentlemen, the opposing team making his way to the ring. He is Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, the leader of the Wyatt family making his way to the ring here tonight. Hopefully he can coincide with his other teammates in Brock Lesnar and MVP, but I don't know, this guy is kind of a nut job sometimes.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt, of course, has done it all in his career in NSW, former former World Heavyweight Champion, of course, and of course 2-time US Champion, which he had some legendary feuds over Christian and Big E Langston over on Raw.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt's definitely made a name for himself in season 2 here, and who knows, he could maybe make a big statement come Elimination Chamber by picking up the heavyweight or the NSW Championship belt.
Well, Bray Wyatt has said tonight he is like no man in. Well, Maz, here comes the pin.
Yeah, the Beast incarnate, Brock Lesnar, making his way down. I think he's going to be definitely the overall pick for most of the people looking at Elimination Chamber. I think a lot of people see him as an unstoppable force heading into that chamber.
And he was saying tonight he may be tagging with other people tonight, but there is no friendship. He is ready to claim the title come October 5th. And you have to say, I agree, man, maybe there is no one better for the chamber than this guy, Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I'm sure if Brock had his way here tonight, it'd be him taking on the other 3 opponents by himself. He's always looking to pretty much stomp down anybody that gets in his path.
Ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, he is your reigning, defending NSW champion, Marcus Van Patrick, MVP.
MVP's been quite a long-standing champion holder here on NSW Smackdown. It's going to be a tough task for him though coming into Elimination Chamber, but I don't know. Someone that's been champion as long as he has, it's a good chance he could walk out holding that belt too.
Yep, has held the title since the 25th of May when he won it at Night of Champions. A second title reign this season, and as I have to agree, he never looked like losing the title at any stage.
No, he's definitely been on his game here this season, and I don't know, it's going to be tough to see how Elimination Chamber unfolds for him. If he comes out first, it's going to be a tough night, but if he comes in last, he could still hold on to that title possibly.
Well, MVP is the last man out. We are ready. 6-man tag action. It's your main event for SmackDown. Okay, Maz, who are you going for in this one?
I'm going to have to go for Edge, Carlos, and Curtis Barnett over there. I think those guys are going to be able to get on the same page other than this team with MVP, Brock Lesnar, and Bray Wyatt. They're just too many combustible elements there for them to find a way to work together.
And you have to say, Maz, we've heard from Team MVP tonight, but the other team very quiet.
Yeah, I think they may have possibly strategized on how to take down this other team, and looks like they may want to focus on maybe Bray Wyatt or MVP. I'm sure they don't want to get Brock Lesnar in that ring.
Look at this. Barnett now in with Bray Wyatt. Both men were on Raw at the beginning of season 2. This nice clothesline by Barnett. And you've seen what Carlos and Edge think of that. So it's going to take a lot more to then do that to keep Bray Wyatt down, Maz, early on.
It's gonna have to find a way to maybe get Brock Lesnar into this matchup for this team to find a way to win.
Now you may just have your wish right here. Really just took Curtis into that corner. Curtis got a shot on MVP, but big shot by Lesnar. And now Barnett doing the right thing, taking Wyatt into that side of the ring, cutting it off from the rest of his team. And now here comes the Royal Rumble winner, Carlos. Right down across the arm. And Wyatt, I think we'll need to try and get a tag here. And yep, here comes the NSW champion MVP. As, oh my goodness, he went for Edge and Edge just ducked him over the top.
And it's the veteran of Edge. He saw MVP coming and knew that he could duck down and send him flying to the floor. It's not looking good for MVP at this moment.
MVP trying to regroup here. Carlos trying to get Bray Wyatt into the fight. Look at this, Bray Wyatt managing to catch him up here. And a big chop by MVP echoing around this arena. And now maybe the tide has turned a little bit here. MVP working over Carlos, and of course we've seen these two go at it before for the NSW title. This could in fact be your WrestleMania main event if MVP does retain.
And we could definitely see Carlos get a second chance at possibly dethroning MVP.
And the shots again, back and forth. Carlos just working over MVP here. Oh, look at this, going for the choke slam. One-handed. MVP planted into the floor. Edge trying to cut everyone off. They don't really want to come in and help. And oh my goodness me, just a 2. I thought that was it there and then. But you notice.
MVP.
Sorry, imagine. You noticed that Bray Wyatt and Edge didn't come in. So Bray Wyatt and Brock Lesnar, sorry.
Yeah, they were kind of waiting to see what MVP did, and he showed you that he's got some resiliency left in him. That's why he's the NSW champion. And
then that power driver, we've seen it before. That's put so many people away, but Barnett manages to break it up. We've seen MVP defeat so many people with that, and now, oh my goodness, Carlos hits, and that is it. Surely it is. Oh my goodness me, Carlos shocks us all. Hits the dead end, and that is enough to put MVP away.
And it seems maybe they did some good strategizing there, and they kept Brock Lesnar out of the ring, and were able to keep MVP out to their side, and was able to pick up the victory.
Carlos has just struck a huge blow to the MVP. The momentum is definitely on the team of this side of this team. But Maz, you've got to say, we've still got one more show to go before the Elimination Chamber.
Yep, and you know, if it's an NSW show, anything can happen.
That is true, and that is it. What an episode we've got. There's still plenty of answers from tonight that we want answered. Hopefully we'll find some next week. But for now, Maz, say goodbye to the fans.
See you next time, fans.
And that is it. Our next stop is NSW NXT TakeOver. Don't miss it, Saturday night. But for now, Dave Easton, Mazz Freeway, thanks for watching. Give us a like. See you later. Bye-bye.